I've got the IK, and it would take a lot to convince me that anything else is better. Now, I was in exactly the same boat. I've always been an IK fan, and I was like, right, there's no other sprayers out there which I need, so I've never wanted one. I saw the V1 Hydro, and that was all plastic fittings, and I was like, I'm not buying that. It's just plastic, it'll be rubbish. But then the V2 came out, and I've been putting off, and then I was like, right, it's cheap enough, I'm going to buy it and just test it out and see what it's like. You know, it's got a good few points. Like this one, it's got 2 heads on it, 2 nozzles, whereas with my IKs, look, I have to have 2 bottles, because one of them's a foamer and one of them's a sprayer. Whereas with the Hydro, that end brass tip there, you can take that off and then put the other one on, and it turns into just a normal spray bottle instead of a foamer, which I like. So it's going to save some space like that. I like that you can see the product through it, and it's got a bigger capacity over the IK, so you don't have to fill it up as much. I find that the foam is pretty similar, but the Hydro is a little bit thicker, and if you do it in short bursts, the foam coming out of the Hydro is actually a lot thicker. And the Hydro's got the button on it, and you don't have to keep your finger pressed down on it. It's got a little button on it that'll just do it automatically, whereas the IK, you've got to hold it. Yeah, other than that, you know, they're both good machines, but like I say, it's a little bit more pleasing on the eye, the Hydro as well, which I like. And I like that little extra bit that you can take off. It's got a measuring cup to measure your product, and then you can just fill it up through there instead of always having to take the screw lid off. So I'll put a link to them both in the video. Take a look for yourself if you're on the lookout for a foam sprayer. They're both good machines. I'll let you decide, really.